Go, go, go.
Hello everyone, this is Leviathan556 here. I know I've been away for a very long time. I think it's been about 6 months since my last real video up here on YouTube, and I know it's been a long hiatus, but I now have more time to actually do videos of some of the work that I've been doing, as well as working on some of the videos that I'm putting together. But yeah, well, I'm back and I have a lot of news to go through. And we'll start off with this project here. This is the WE-Tech M14 that's been converted to M1A, meaning that it's been converted to semi-auto only, and it's set up as a DMR. I'll just go straight into it. Now it's, as you can see, it is sporting the EBR chassis. As you can see with it's very difficult to see the trademarks in this light, but it is trademarked, as well as it's sporting basically internally and externally it's supporting the WE-Tech level 3 equivalent of upgrades put piecemeal together. It is using the WE-Tech steel 16-inch barrel, the SOCOM 2 barrel, as well as the Flash Rider 4, the SOCOM 2. I do have the WE-Tech trademark receiver. This one's a Springfield Armory on here, and let's see. Internally, we have a few things works done. First off, and the most important part is the trigger pack has been upgraded to. If I get that up, yep. We have the WE-Tech steel trigger pack that comes together. The whole one-piece housing, as well as the hammer and the firing pin, all steel trigger. It has the better pull of the trigger, as opposed to the very slopped, very weak trigger as to the stock one. And as you can see here with the stock, pot metal hammers, pot metal firing pin. The trigger is also pot metal, but the trigger guard and everything else is steel. But you can clearly see that the housing is two-piece here, solid piece here. Let's see if we can get this back in here. Oh, there we go, back in. Yeah, it's very difficult to do that one-handed, but you know, that's what it is. So that's the most important part. I do have a WE-Tech 601 steel inner barrel in here, as well as the WE-Tech bucking. It does, let's see, externally I have a few things on here. Oh, the other upgrade for WE-Tech. We have the WE-Tech bolt release paddle. This is the real action, as well as the AR-15 style release. So come on. One moment. It does allow for both hole to open, as well as the release from the paddle. Of course, you could just release from the slide as well, or from the handle itself. This is in there, as well as I believe that goes for all the WE-Tech parts. At the time of picking up the EBR chassis, I decided to go with the Millet DMS1 Optic 1:4x variable zoom on a primary armor's 30mm mount. This is an interesting interesting sight picture, because it doesn't have milled out holes. Instead, it uses a donut. If you can see here, let me see if I can show that. If you can see that, you have a single donut that's showing a single dot as well as concentric, one concentric ring inside of it, outside of it. That shows you different different measurements or different. You use that to determine your mills instead of having hollow dots or dots on a crosshair. As far as airsoft goes, that's fine. Nothing. You don't really need anything too much. But yeah, this also sports a the EVIX tuned or the OEM tool tuned a 550 nozzle, I believe. But since it's using the 16-inch inner barrel, the gun is clocked at about 480 FPS using 0.25 gram BBs in fair wind conditions. But in most conditions, it does quite well with range. Because it is missing the full auto bar connector. And also the switch, the selector switch lever, so switch and lever. This platform cannot go on full auto, so on most fields it will allow for higher FPS for semi-auto only. So this fits that bill. So this could be used as a DMR with using a slightly higher FPS. It will go as high as 530 using the full length outer barrel and inner barrel setup. Uses up in a few occasions. Does quite well when it comes to dealing with range. I do tend to keep the magazines 20 rounders instead of using the 30 round follower, because being a gas rifle, it still suffers from cooldown effect and does affect the output into the chamber, as it does affect how much gas enters the chamber and into the barrel. So your range could fluctuate. So keeping the number of shots per magazine down would be a good idea to use it for when accuracy and range is quite important. Yeah, so that's about it for this little project here. Just wanted to give a quick overview. I have a lot of other projects to go through. In fact, some of you will know what these are. So that's where a lot of my focus went into. These will be, this and the platform link supporting these will be in a different review video or overview video. Well, that's my first video of many to come. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you folks later.